Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game. Emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the foot. Down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll go to the fullback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect it. Between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to do it.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. The pitch. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Sticks it in his belly. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The Falcons offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define...
And that ball is picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. That's reeled in. It's sacked. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Keeps the legs moving. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And what a good job by the defense understanding, listen, when I get in here to go wrap him up, try to get that ball out. Try to punch it out. Secure the tackle first. Try to wrap that football up and make sure you find a way to get it out and keep hustling. Great job forcing the turnover.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Ball in the air. Intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. The Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Falcons. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the... we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. The option look. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
On second down, looking again to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And here comes the Navy offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and there's a live football. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. They'll run the option, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Falcons line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And Navy will go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy that fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Discards a man. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Trying to find his man on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hutchinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Run it with the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Hayes. He'll throw it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in a slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Caught in the backfield. It's Hutchinson. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, midshipman. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air, it's Hayes. Moving away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes the Navy offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
He's looking for a man on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a...
He's loose. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, and he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. They're trying to get to him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets down with the slide. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And Navy will go back on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Lining up to convert third down. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire